Hello everybody, here is Liprandi and this is a new Transformers toy review. I know it has been a long time since the next one. Anyway, this is a review for Transformers Robots in Disguise Warrior Class, which is basically the new name for the Deluxe Class Transformers Gold Armor Grimlock, and that is a hell of a long name. Anyway, I had to wait a long while before buying this toy here for one reason. It went for 24 euros at my toy store, which is a lot of money. I felt that was overpriced. Since last week, when I went once again to the toy store to find out that there was a 20% discount on everything, which is paradise to me, which is heaven. And I bought some of those. Now, here is Grimlock, which is almost, I would say, a deluxe class action figure. And when I say almost, it's because those warrior class Transformers are simplified versions of the deluxe class. Their transformation is a little bit toned down in comparison to the actual deluxe class, and they have lesser accessories. For instance, here Grimlocks comes with none accessory, to be honest. Anyway, the size is almost the same. We can see him in comparison to another warrior class, which is Bumblebee. I love this figure. This is the best one, in my opinion, in this line. And we can also tell that this figure here is a variation of the regular Transformers Robots in Disguise Grimlock, the black and green one. And the variation consists mostly in the paint job and in the head sculpt of the robot. Anyway, as a Tyrannosaurus Rex, it reminds us of the G1 counterpart, as it has almost the same color scheme, even though these golden bits are a little bit more orangey than golden, to be honest. He's a nice dinosaur. He has some mild articulation, but enough to play with. We can move his little arms here. We can move his legs forward and back, in and out if you want, and you can bend his knees as well, which are ratcheted. And the last bit of articulation is his mouth, because you can move this little lever to make his mouth open and close. It's a simple gimmick, but fits on a dinosaur. Anyway, we can start the Grimlock's transformation by pulling out his sides. Now, follow the steps of this transformation in the exact order, otherwise those black bits here, those black joints, will come in the way of the little forward arms. Anyway, we can pull out the sides of the dinosaur and pack them from the sides of his main body, like so. Okay. And now we can split the main body of Grimlock here in the middle. Oh yeah, before we can pull up those panels, but it doesn't really matter. And pull out the sides. Oh, come on, come out, like so. One is here and here is the other one. We can now split the tail of the dinosaur to separate the legs of the robot. Fold the tip of the tail inside one leg, while in the other side we have a fake tail, which is kind of neat. And now we can push the side of the body into the leg, which should peg all the way in to form the lower leg of Grimlock. Come on, get in. Okay. And that you will do on both sides. This way you will have robot legs. Nice. Now pull up the camera. Okay. Pull down these little arms here and push the sides of the dinosaur into the main body of the robot. If the little arms get into the way, push them down, not up. And the sides should peg into the main chest of Grimlock. Come on, like so. You can now push the little arms all the way back. Okay. We can now adjust the elbows. Rotate them 180 degrees and fold them forward, like so, and pull out the black hands of the robot, which sometimes can be tricky. This one came out easy. For the other one, we'll use a screwdriver, maybe, and it comes out, like so. And we have arms for our Grimlock. Stamp them right. The last bit of transformation, pull the dinosaur's head all the way back into the back of the robot. And that is Grimlock in robot mode. And it looks nice. He's really, really nice. He's a nice figure. Let's see. Okay, if I can get a full view of the figure. It's a nice little action figure. It stands the standard size of the Lux class Transformers. You can see him next to maybe Off-Road from the Transformers Generations Combiner Wars. Now, Off-Road is a little bit taller, but not much. You can feel almost the same mass on both figures. And about mass, I have to say, the plastic on these figures feels good. Now, I know some people had complaints about the elbow joints on the previous version of Grimlock, because they tended to shatter. On this figure here, anyway, they feel really, really sturdy. You can play with it without fear of breaking anything. And the plastic on all the figure and on all the figures I have from this line is nice. It's thick, sturdy. It doesn't feel flimsy as it did on, say, the Transformers Prime toys. You can tell it even by the color of the plastic, which doesn't look, you know, almost translucent as it used to be on older Transformers. It's nice, thick, you can feel the figure in your hand. As far as articulation goes, we can move the figure arms forth and back, in and out. They can rotate at the elbow for transformation, but you can use that joint, and they can bend with the ratchet, which is nice. His head can turn left and right. His legs are on universal joints. They can go forth and back, in and out, rotate just underneath the hip joint, and bend at the knees, like so. Okay, that's it. Sadly, as I've said, there are no accessories with him, and it has no action feature, but it looks nice. And if you want, you can pull out some kind of a weird attack mode by pulling forward his little arms. Now that's it. That was Grimlock, and he's a really nice figure. Not my favorite out of this line, but a real nice Transformer. Ciao!